Today we have our second video for Talking Dictionary playlist, where we are covering words alphabetically, main words, of course, that are used in English language, and it's a humongous task because it will take a lot of efforts and a lot of hard works, and hopefully it will in my guess, hopefully it will be almost kind of 1,000 or more than 1,000 videos to complete a complete dictionary. Okay, so in the last video we have discussed the usages, different usages of the letter A. Okay, so after A, the very first word that comes to my mind is aback. Okay, aback is a word that is very interesting because why it is interesting. First of all, it's a it's an adverb, right? So we let see it, adverb. Let's write it down, adverb, and we can use it as when someone is very shocked or surprised. And normally we use it as a phrasal verb. We have discussed phrasal verb in our probably in our either in our okay, we'll make another playlist on phrasal verbs so that you can get around it. So epoch is always used like, I was rather taken aback by her dishonesty. Okay, so I can write what I was taken aback by her dishonesty. Okay, now you can see here that we have used it as a phrasal verb, taken aback, right? We cannot use something like I was aback, or no, we don't use that. And since it's an adverb, so it actually has a relationship with this verb, taken. Okay, so therefore you must consider this phrasal verb as a unit, as a separate unit. Okay, and it's a very common phrase we use in English language, in our conversation, in our writing, in everywhere. Okay, so aback is our first word, and the second word I will pick up is abandon. Abandon is a very interesting word because we can use it in two ways. First of all, one is leave. One means leave, and the other means stop. Okay, so we can either use abandon as when we rather to leave a place or a thing or a person forever, right? Like we had to abandon the car. So when we use in the sense of living, we write it like this: we had abandoned the car or the house, rather. Why not? Right? So we can use it this way. Okay? The meaning is living. Here we had abandoned the house. And or we can use like we are sinking fast and the captain gave the order to abandon ship. You have probably heard the phrase like abandoning ship, isn't it? So abandoning ship is also kind of living, of course. So abandoning ship is very important. And there is also another use of abandon in this meaning, in that, in this context. I mean, when we consider leaving something, abandoned. which is an basically an adjective. Abundant is adjective, and we can use it something like this way. Suppose consider a sentence like an abandoned house looks like a ghost house, right? Isn't it? So house is noun, of course, here, and abundant is working here as an adjective, right? So these two words has relationship between them. Abandoned house, okay, and here the word abandon, which is of course is a verb, so we need to write it also here. It is verb, otherwise it will be incomplete. So therefore, when we use abundant, it works like an adjective. Okay. Therefore, an abandoned house looks like a ghost house. Now come to the meaning of stopping something, where we can use abandon, abandon also stopping. So it is also a verb, of course. To stop doing an activity before you have finished it. That means you are you are abandoning something in the middle a of an action, right? So therefore, we can write that we have abandoned our attempt to climb Mount Everest. Right? We can see that. We can write that way. So we tried, we climbed a little bit, but we have abandoned. Okay. So that means we have left in the middle way, or the party has now abandoned its policy of unilateral disarmament, or kind of this kind of things. Okay, and here comes another word, very interesting word, abandonment. Abandonment is a noun, right? So look how many words we can get from the one single word abandon. There are, first of all, there are different types of meanings are there, and also we have different forms, like we can use abandon as a verb in two ways, either leaving or stopping, and finally we can have abandoned and as an adjective, and finally we have abandonment, that is noun. We can also we can use it as a phrasal verb. We can use as a phrasal verb. How we can use it as a phrasal verb? Let me see. Abandon yourself to something means when we say that, like, I abandon myself to my emotions. I sorry, I have abandoned myself to my emotions. That means abandoning uh, yourself, abandoning himself or abandoning herself to something. That means abandon myself to. Okay, this one works as a phrasal verb, right? So we have seen different type of use of abandon. I hope it helps, because it's a very important word in your vocabulary, and hopefully it will help you in understanding English language in a more proper way when we use this verb, when we use this word in many ways, right? So that is the specialty of this talking dictionary playlist. I hope it helps. So please share it with your friends if you like it. Give it thumbs up and subscribe it. So we'll see you again in the next video. We'll come with more interesting words, and we'll go step by step. So therefore, alphabetically. So therefore, you will have plenty of words to play with. Okay, then stay safe and take care.